is something that completely changed you for the first time?
Getting divorced. Seriously.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That showed me that life get real fast. I didn't even realize what I was doing when I got married, honestly. Like,
How did y'all do it? Did y'all go to the courthouse?
Yes. I thought I signed a sheet of paper and I was married.
What up? We working with the bomb, Charlotte. You speaking with your girl, DajaStar. And I have a special guest in the building, BJ from the Burbs.
What's up?
What's up,
Hey,
BJ?
Charlotte.
Yeah. So
Hey,
how was
Daja.
the drive?
It was good. I mean,
Okay.
you know, a little lights here and there, a little
Now, when you say lights, what you mean by lights?
like the police. But other than that, we got here safely.
Amen.
No tickets. So we thank God for that, you know?
Amen. So you do have over 20,000 subscribers on Instagram and millions on TikTok. So how did you even, like, what would you say is your target audience?
Well, I don't have millions on TikTok yet. I ain't gonna lie to the people.
You don't have you have millions of likes.
Yes.
Okay, there
definitely
we go.
millions of likes, definitely millions of views.
Amen.
We're still working on the millions of followers. So if you're listening to this, then you know my ad is at BJ from the Burbs. Everything is BJ from the Burbs. But
I've spoken into existence.
you did. You say who's my target audience?
Yeah, who is your target audience, you would say?
I do this for all of the regular girls from the Burbs. You know what I'm saying? But no, on a serious note, it's like just people who aren't afraid to be themselves, like people who say what they want to say, who say what we're all thinking, like the people who don't look like what they've been through and are just always striving for something bigger and better than like what they have now. Like these are people who don't settle, like
Always
real bitches.
evolving, never settling for less.
Like honest, transparent, not afraid to tell you the truth about themselves, or about yourself.
So how did you come up with the name BJ from the Burbs?
Well, my name was at first BJ from the block, but then we had to do a little digging. No, but seriously, people started asking me like, "What block was you from?"
Ooh, like you was
And
a gangster.
I'm not a liar. Like for real, I didn't have to go through that type of struggle growing up, so I'm not gonna put on a persona like I did because I don't want people to like think I'm trying to be somebody I'm not. So at the end of the day, I just came to and was like, actually, BJ from the Burbs is a little different. It was a lot of from the blocks on Instagram. I wasn't seeing a lot of from the Burbs on Instagram.
That's true.
And I felt like it was just more authentic to like my brand and like who I am genuinely. Like, yeah.
Because you didn't grow up in the struggle.
I did not financially, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's not the only kind of struggle you can go through in
That's
life,
true.
you know? So I want to show people that side too. Like, it's not all about the financial struggles. You can go through emotional struggles, family struggles, relationships, all that kind of stuff.
So how do you come up with your content?
Since my audience are people who appreciate me, like just for being myself, I never really have to overthink it. Like I kind of just go from a place of authenticity and just be myself. Like, so whatever I'm feeling in the moment, whatever just happened during my day, like I'll just take inspiration from that and just make a video. And then I'll talk to them like I'm talking to my regular friends or something.
In your new music video, New Ones, you did have a reference to Kevin Samuels, rest in peace.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So
Respect
how
to
did
him.
you come up with that creative direction for New Ones?
Well, because New Ones is about essentially the conversation that all these infamous male podcasters and content creators like are talking about when we're having the conversation about a woman's sexual marketplace value and like what that even means. Like alpha male, alpha woman, high value, modern woman, traditional, not traditional, like all of that stuff. And how a lot of the men who like to try to project all of those ideals onto women.
Do you think it's insecurities or are they projecting like insecurities?
Absolutely, because most of them don't have
a woman.
What they're projecting.
Right.
A woman or any money.
Right.
Or any standards to go along with that or any social benefits for a woman to have. So for them to be so against taking a woman on a date or against when they want a traditional submissive woman, but they don't want to be a traditional submissive man and pay the rent.
Right.
Or they don't want to be a traditional submissive man and respect their wife. Like they feel like that women should have to lower their standards because there's more men than women or whatever the freak or like, cause I don't know.
Now you did mention alpha men and alpha women.
Right.
And you are an alpha woman yourself, but how would you describe a alpha woman?
I feel like an alpha woman is just somebody who is confident in themselves. At the end of the day, the labels mean nothing. Like, a woman could call herself an alpha woman and absolutely not be that. So you have to embody whatever you think that is. So alpha woman to me is not the alpha woman to someone else. But to me, it's just walking in who I know I am and not being afraid to let people know that, but also doing that with poise and with like grace at the same time.
Owning the room and not being arrogant.
Right. Yeah.
So that's the key to it.
Yeah.
Making people feel comfortable around you.
Exactly.
Now you did mention red flags in the single.
I did.
So what would you consider to be some red flags? And have you dealt with any? And are you a red flag?
I've dealt with plenty. I've dealt with plenty. Okay. Of course, everybody has their own red flags, I would say. But in my previous relationships, I would definitely say maybe my top 3 red flags are a love bomber. Anybody who's too eager or like just too pressed, like you meet them and on day 2, y'all talking about marriage and babies and meeting families.
No,
like
you can't.
That's too much.
Right.
And a lot of women will get blinded by that and be like, oh, I found the one, da 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 da. No, because the one is willing to, if y'all gonna be together forever, what's the rush? You know what I'm saying? Like, the one would be willing to take their time and do it the right way. I learned that. And I would say the next red flag is confusion. Like, if you're confused dealing with somebody, red flag, because at the end of the day, like,
no reassurance whatsoever.
Right. It should be intentional. Like, you shouldn't have any questions in your mind about your place in this person's life. And if they cause you to have so many questions to the point that you don't even know how to define the relationship,
or even forcing your place,
right?
That
like,
should be the man.
You should
for
want
you
somebody who just wants you there automatically, like who automatically includes you without you having to ask or beg to do something as little as like post you on their Instagram or something.
Yeah, that's a major red flag.
Like. That's
at least the story, not necessarily a post, but at least the story,
and not the close friends either. I need to be on the public story,
exactly.
Like, because your mama and your cousins are your close friends. I want to be on the page. And I don't care how petty that is, because at the end of the day, you share
public affection.
Yeah, you'll share anything else, but now you private.
And third, but last but not least, with the red flags.
The last one would be, a man who isn't sure of himself or is like lazy, like who doesn't have a plan for the future.
No ambition.
Like, none. That's not cute. For him to just be outside or just be like, I don't know, I'm chilling or
I'm just out here.
Yeah, no, you need to have a plan if you're trying to be somebody's man, period.
Now, a line in your single, New Ones, was being a provider but never spending it.
Correct.
So yeah, that's pretty much what you're saying. Like,
absolutely.
Just, like, no ambition. Like,
if you want that role, you got to play it. Like,
exactly.
If you want a traditional wife, you better be a traditional husband. That's all I know.
Now, with you being married at 19, oh my gosh,
heavy on the woods,
heavy on the woods. Past tense.
Okay.
What were some red flags that you noticed in that particular relationship?
The love bombing, the being too eager, the being lazy. Girl, I'm talking about them. I'm talking about him. Like, all the red flags I'm talking about, I probably learned more about who I want to be and what kind of relationship I want from that than I've ever learned from like a high school boyfriend. Like, that taught me so much about myself and my strength as a woman. Yeah, I was dumb, to be honest. Don't do that. Let's not. I mean, if you want to, do what you want to do. Yeah. But at the end of the day,
thank God you left though, right?
Let's not marry somebody that you've known for 3 months. Let's just not do that.
Oh, wow.
Let's just not.
So you were kind of sunken into him.
I was in the sunken place.
You was sunken into it.
I was.
I can relate to that.
I got caught up, and then at some point, I literally couldn't even recognize myself. Like, oh my God. Physically or emotionally or otherwise. I was like, who is this bitch?
Well, at least you got out of it. So how long did that last?
Very short. Good. I had some Kim K type shit. It was very short. It was like 8 months.
That's a blessing.
But
no, I'm just saying, at least you got out of it.
I wish I could have got it annulled, like, but legally, like, non-existent.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like if it's under a year, you should be able to get it annulled. But that's legally, they said no. So
legally, you are divorced.
I hate that for me.
So with that, what advice would you give to your younger self?
To remember
not
who
even
you
like
are,
relationship wise, but let's do general. Like,
to remember who you are. Like, remember who you are, and don't let other people tell you who you are. Like, you don't have to be what anybody else says. Like, you can be your own person. You can change. You can develop. Like, you don't have to listen and let other people's opinions project a persona onto you that's not you. Like, just be who you are. Walk in that. If somebody tries to change that, red flag. Okay,
right,
because they should love you exactly how you are. Exactly. So if you don't know who you are, separate yourself so you can figure that out. because not knowing who you are can get you in a lot of trouble.
Would you say friends and
friends?
Work,
I mean, that's not
that.
even just relationships. That's friends, family, everything. Remember who you are and like who you want to be, and just walk in that person, even if it doesn't align with the people or the things that are in your life right now. Like, in order for you to manifest those things into your life, you have to start walking in that yourself. You have to believe you are who you say you are, and if you don't, other people are just going to tell you, and then you're going to be in situations.
Faith without works is dead.
I'm telling you.
That falls into that. So let's talk Panty. So you
talk
came out with Panty with featuring Moet. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes, I did.
So you did come up with that during the pandemic.
The beat. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but he wasn't, okay.
No, right. He wasn't on the song, but he did the beat. But he deserved a lot of credit because he literally just made it up out of the TikTok the TikTok I made. Like, it was insane. I made a TikTok joking, just singing a little melody before I got in the car, and it went like, viral.
Look, we need to do something with that.
Yeah. He sent me a beat for it like the same day, and I was like, I gotta use this. And it kind of gave me like a donk vibe, like the Soulja Boy. And that's the kind of like flow I kind of went with in the beginning. So like, I really love that song. It's really fun.
You made your time useful during the pandemic. So how was the pandemic for you, and what else did you birth during that moment?
Like TikTok, that whole thing happened in quarantine. So like, I was just at the house making videos. I downloaded TikTok because everybody was doing it. And I'm not really a dancing type of bitch. Like, I don't really I say that in one of my songs, The Burbs, that's out on Apple Music and everywhere else. I say, I can't really dance. Right. I can't really dance, but I got ass, so I'm gonna shake that shit. All of this, like, my lines are very true. And it's just like, I can't dance. So what else can I do? Because TikTok is where they were doing the Renegade and all of that stuff. So I just started talking. Like, I don't know, just saying little short things. Like you said
earlier, saying stuff that most people wouldn't be willing to say out loud.
Yeah, or just anything that comes to my mind. Like, it could be something simple, like about the kind of water I drink. And you'd be surprised how many people will interact with that just because it's funny or it's interesting or whatever.
They just relate to it.
Yeah.
So speaking of the body, you have been working super hard on your body lately. Yes, I love it. But you just said something, because I follow you on Instagram, about you just gaining that grown women weight.
I did.
So did you just notice that?
Yes, probably. No, seriously, when I was like 25.
Y'all boyfriend is in the back just grinning like, I'm enjoying that.
When I was 25, because I feel like I've always been like a curvier girl, grinning. But like, it's different. Like, it sticks, and like, it's something about it. Like, I don't know.
Like oatmeal.
It's right. Because I'm really not even that much heavier. I'm probably like 10 pounds heavier in reality. But like, the way it sit and the way it's structured is just... So maybe I'm just saying, like, do what you want with your body, but just wait till you're 25 just to see what God give you first, and then make a decision from that. You know what I'm saying? Because you would be surprised.
Now, I seen a clip. It was I don't know what his name is, but he has a podcast, and he was like, women doing all this stuff to their body, and if they just wait till they like 30.
Listen, it happened for me at 25. A lot of women saying like 25 to 30. That's the time where you're gonna pick up a couple. You're not gonna be your high school weight forever. So it's like, let that go, and that's okay that you're not gonna be your high school weight, or you're not going to be a size 4 or a size 6. You can still be fine. You can still dress your body nice. Right. Like, whatever that is. Like, if you want to stay your high school weight, do it. But the grown woman weight is going to come. You're going to get a grown woman shape, and I'm telling you, regardless of what I'm telling you, it's going to come. It's going to come, and they're going to like it. So...
when I see like women like 20, I'm like, they don't even know.
I'm like, just wait.
Just be patient.
Wait. Because it came out, I feel like it came overnight. It's like you go through like a second puberty or something.
Yeah, that's true. Like, because I've seen, and then with me having kids, I see it, especially now. Like, the hips are coming out of nowhere. So what's it like freestyle? Let's talk about it.
That is like one of my favorite songs. I love that. I love that video too. Yes, because my parents were in it, and they're super supportive of like everything I have going on, and them being in that video really did make it my favorite. And the song just itself, like, I feel like that was when I found my confidence in my voice and like my music and rapping itself. Like, I was doing more like some singy stuff before, but like that was my first I'm rapping song, and like, I need you to know I'm a rapper. And I feel like people really resonated with it and they liked it. So
how did it come about? Like the beat, the visuals?
My homeboy Caution 808, shout out to you. He sent me the beat.
I know exactly. He's talking about
Yeah. Shot. He sent me the beat and he sent me a whole pack. Mm-hmm. Actually, a lot of the beats that are going to be on my next project are by him. Like, he's one of my favorite producers.
Shout out to him. He's so sweet.
Super talented. Don't play. Okay, he knows what I was talking about. Don't play with me. But he sent me a bunch of different beats, and that one was something I feel like I hadn't done before. Like, it gave me like a T Grizzly kind of vibe, like the keys and just the melody of it. And I probably sat on it for like 10 minutes, which is a long time to me, because if I hear a beat immediately, I start creating something. Even if it's not a solidified verse or whatever, I'll have like a melody or something. But I couldn't pick what I wanted the song to be about. But then I think like either something happened or I thought about the way the beat was making me feel. And it gave me like, I just need to talk about my life. Like, I just need to talk about myself. I need to be honest. Like, I need to give people this is who I am type of song. Like, this is where I come from.
I seen you was real personal about it. You put your family in there, your closest friends.
What it's like just started, I don't know what that's like. That part started playing in my head and over there. And I was like, I don't want that to be the hook. So, but I know, and then I started structuring it from there. But I love that beat. I feel like it definitely challenged me in more of like an emotional way to like get deeper. Like, oh, you can make that harder. Like, you don't have to get on this beat and talk about typical stuff. You know what I mean?
You can make it more personable. Right. So that opened up a whole another can of you just not putting yourself into your music. Yeah.
Because usually I'm used to rapping stuff like that on like slower type of beats. So for that to be something,
it was a challenge.
Yeah, I was like, okay, you don't have to be on some sad ass like beat to be talking about your personal life.
So would you say you feel like before then it was like more cookie cut, now you going outside of the lines?
Yeah, I'm just going like based off of what I feel now.
Right. You
versus
have to.
Trying to make what I think other people would like. I do think I got in a place where I was like thinking too much about what people were expecting from me, especially in terms of music, especially in terms of content, like just in everything that I do. And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to decide. That's when I changed my name. Like, and I did all of that. I was like, I'm just going to decide. This is at the beginning of the pandemic that I'm just going to be that's what I'm saying. Remember who you are. Like, I just decided that I'm going to be exactly who I know myself to be and who I see myself being and just go from there. And it's been working out pretty good so far.
I think a lot of artists might go through that. I hear that with a lot of artists, like in their early phases, and then once they reach what you have, skyrocket from there.
You have to. Like, you have to go through some times where you question what you're even doing. Like, what am I doing this for? And I feel like once I changed my name and then I like got more true to myself, I was able to be more honest in my music, and I was able to go there because I didn't feel like I had to fit the be different and Black persona, So yeah.
Now, having your mother in the video, what lessons did your mom teach you just coming up and you being an influencer, you being an artist?
My mom actually hated this at first.
Oh my gosh. You would never think. So now, what is she telling you with the whole process?
She is just really proud that I didn't stop. Like, she's like, wow, like, I can actually see this working for you. Now she be giving me ideas, be giving me little inputs, like excited about things that are happening.
I think parents got to see if you're serious about it.
Yeah.
First. They don't want you to like waste your time.
And our parents are from like an older generation. So the whole making your own way, like through social media and online and stuff, they kind of literally don't understand it. They're like, how are you going to make money? Like, how are you going to make a living? Yeah. So it's like, once you show them, they see, and then you show, again, like you say, you show them you're serious about it.
Right.
I told my mom I was shooting the video like the week before. She's like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, no, I need you there because this is the, and then when it all came together, she was like, oh, like, okay. Yeah. Like he was there. Like, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, the video is dope.
Yeah. She was like, oh, like, okay. You're not joke. Like, this is serious.
Yes, and they go to Burbs right there. They go, look at your dad.
Like, he's always been team whatever. Like, he raised me to be.
You look more like your mom, but you are still a perfect mix of both.
He was always been like, go for it, do it. Like, I don't care what it is. They be playing this song today. People at work, child.
So, what is some projects that are coming up soon? Now, you did say Caution 808 is working with you. You already gave him some type of tea, low key.
Yeah.
About don't do
we
this.
We need to hurry up. That's what he's saying. We got stuff to do. We got to hurry up.
Right. So when that comes, like, are you thinking about early next year, later on this year? Like, what's a good time frame for you that you're going to start trying to drop, like, an EP? Is it EP next? Or how?
I'm definitely going to drop a single within the next month for sure.
Okay.
And then as far as a project, I'm not going to give away the date because I want it to be a little bit of a surprise.
Like a
but I do plan on dropping something for the summer for sure.
Okay.
And then maybe something at the top of next year. But the one that I am going to drop for sure this year is Block Party. And it's going to be like more like up-tempo.
Is it butt nigga free?
It's definitely, it's get money, bitch kind of vibe.
Yes,
it's
I like it.
It's a get money summer. It's definitely a get money summer.
I like that. Please keep that going.
Yeah, it's
Lord
gonna
Jesus.
like I feel like that's where I'm
needed.
at. It's like get money, have fun, but get your money, stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be cute, be bad. Don't be a hater.
Amen.
Love on other women, love on other people. Right, you know. That kind of stuff.
Never. So who's your favorite producer thus far?
I definitely love Caution. One, because he just understands like the kind of beats that my voice fits well on. I love Cartel Blanco. Shout out her. A female producer. She's super dope.
Based in South Carolina?
Yeah, she's from South Carolina, but
she's
actually lives in Charlotte. So like you guys might actually have to connect. She's super dope. I love her beats. One of her beats is going to be on Block Party. So that's going to be a dope collab. I love working with other females in the industry. It's a dope thing to just
definitely a female producer because that's something
yes rare. Like you rarely I literally
that.
Only know two. The other one is Ashley though. She's super dope. Another one of my favorites. Like I really love Mo. I really love who else is on the tape that I'm not trying to Catchy makes really good beats. I love Barney.
So
like,
you got some secret collabs going on.
I got some stuff on the way. I'm excited.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited just for everybody to hear the new direction, the new sound, like how I'm coming for real. It's going to be pretty damn epic.
So what would you say is a dream artist that you would like to collaborate with in the future?
Oh, man.
Because you're getting your foundation, right?
In
the future, what is a dream artist that you would like to collaborate with?
I only have to name one? Oh, my God. Okay.
If you say Drake, I'm gonna be like, oh, everybody says Drake.
Dang, that's so hard. Honestly, if I had to pick a dream, because I feel like it says a lot if Jay-Z gets on one of your songs.
Oh, that's I've never heard that.
If I could have like a beat like on some pound cake, like where Jay-Z is just really like talking to me but through the pit, like I would
that's a boss ass move.
I would
right
lose
there.
my mind. I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind.
So that's
because
that's
being
lit.
signed to Parkwood Entertainment or like Rock Nation or something is like literally my dream. I love them. Like I love what they represent, their artistry, the visual. Like I feel like
I see that
we can make a really dope song. So yeah.
Yes, I'm excited. I want to be on the yacht party when you do the release.
You know, like I'm trying to get invited to the Rock Nation brunch. You know,
yes.
like you too.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Right.
Yes,
It
you know,
is.
I have a couple opportunities. I'm just very grateful for it.
Yeah.
So with you being a part of my
this
journey,
is amazing. Like
yes,
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of you. So that's why I definitely wanted you to come on here because you have a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot in the future. You saying Jay-Z speaks a lot.
Yeah.
So I love it because I was like, oh my gosh, she said Drake. Don't say Drake.
No, Drake is definitely one of my favorite artists, but like
Jay-Z is like stamps.
I think like
stamps.
I'm thinking about a person that like once you see that feature on there, it's like, oh yeah. Like okay.
Now, where are you originally from? I know you're from Colombia, but what's
my mom? I'm a military brat.
Okay.
So
why are you looking like that?
I'm a military brat. I was born in Germany. My boyfriend always tell people I'm from Germany, and I'm not from Germany. I don't speak German.
Well,
I don't even know.
On
like,
how long you been there?
I was there for 2 years.
Oh, okay. Now, if you were like middle school coming into high school, you'll be from there.
But I don't know nothing about Germany. Matter of fact, I do want to go back one day just to see like where I was born and stuff. But my mama family is from Casita, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, 706. Shout out to 229. Shout out to Big M. And
I don't know where that's Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's the country for real. It's the country for real. And then my dad's from Florida, so it's kind of like a mixture of both. Like I definitely got the Florida water in me.
I was just about to ask, does your dad have that Florida water?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's definitely real. So
better not fuck with BJ. Daddy coming out, and then he military.
Yeah,
don't do it.
He's not playing. That's not a joke. So
right. So who inspires you the most and why?
Like in my life or in music?
In your life.
Definitely my dad.
Getting the vibe
my dad is like my best friend, and he's such a hard worker. Like
that's a gym too, having a daughter close to the dad.
He's such a hard worker. He's always just like striving for the next best thing. Like he doesn't settle. Like he's very much if I say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it type of person. And like I've always admired that about him. He's always like encouraged me to just do whatever I want to do. Like even if that's art, if that's I don't care. My dad would probably support me if I wanted to sell peanuts on the side of the street or something. Like he literally is just like, live your life, do it for you, and just having that kind of support system, just and in the back of my mind all the time, I know I can't ever fail if you have that kind of people behind you.
Yeah, because they're always gonna be rooting for you no matter what. Now, what is something that completely changed you for the first time?
Getting divorced. Seriously,
that's a lot.
That showed me that life get real fast. I didn't even realize what I was doing when I got married. Honestly, like how
did y'all do it? Did y'all go to the courthouse? Or?
Yes, I thought I signed a sheet of paper and I didn't understand what marriage meant legally or like what it was and how hard it was to get out of it. Like it's a lot. So it forced me to grow up really fast after that. And like,
were y'all in South Carolina when you did it? Mm-hmm. Did you have to go through the like 1 year separation?
Yes.
Before? Wow. Yeah.
But we backdated that shit. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah. Cause not who.
So what's your view on marriage now? What do you believe is, cause you're much older, not that much older, but you're older. You've gone through life. You have a great relationship right now. So what do you think is marriage now?
Marriage is a partnership. It's all about who you choose. Marriage is what you make it. Like if you are with a partner who you are, as the old folks say, unequally yoked with, it's not going to work. Like not whether that is emotionally, spiritually, financially, or otherwise, it's not going to work. And for me, I am definitely going to get married again. Like it didn't deter me from wanting to get married. I just understood the importance of like marriage is literally about who you choose to be married to and what you make out of it. So don't marry somebody who is going to be quick to divorce, or don't marry somebody who's not going to play their role, or like whose idea of marriage doesn't align with yours at the end of the day. And ours was very, 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 very different. And we didn't have enough time to even discuss that because we didn't know what we were getting into.
Yeah, y'all really in 3 months. It's like you don't know nobody.
Right.
3 months.
You really don't.
Yeah,
so
no.
I definitely want to get married again. It didn't like make me hate love or anything. Yeah, he already knows.
Right.
Here, what Beyonce say? If you like it, then you should have put a
ring on it. I don't know how to sing. But I know. I was like, no, when you did that, I was like, oh shit. I don't know how to sing.
She said, ring on it.
I know, right? Listen, I was trying to get my voice up because when I seen the hand coming out, I was like, shit, I'm supposed to finish it. So, what positive impact do you think you have on others?
I think that I just make other people comfortable. I think that I do that through making them laugh, or maybe talking about something out loud that they can relate to. Like, I think
I love your determination.
Yeah. And a lot of people say that too, that they like that I don't give up. Because I'm not. Because that really is what separates the people who make it in anything. Exactly. Versus the people who don't. Right. And this is around the time in life, your 20s and 30s is when people start giving up on whatever it is their dream is, or whatever it is they want to do, and start going for plan B. And for me, it's never a plan B. Like, I'm always going with plan A.
If you always stopping, how you know what it's going to feel like when you finally you finish, right?
I would rather go so crazy and none of it go my way, but because you never know where that'll lead, you know what I'm saying? Than to not try anything at all and to just have so many regrets and wishes, and I wish I did. And
before you know, you'll be 40.
Exactly.
40 and resentful. At 23, exactly.
Yeah, now you mad at the young folk because they living their life.
At my workplace, it's some of that. My supervisors be looking like, I'm like, don't be mad at me.
That's true though. Like that's true though. They see you like living your dream, like going after what it is you want to do, and then they're like, dang, I wish I would have. They mess around
to be black along right with you too.
Oh, girl.
Let's not get into that. So what is your happiest memory when you were a single digit age as a child? Obviously. Single digit.
Probably when I was like 6 and I told my dad that I wanted to be a singer because I've always been obsessed with Beyonce. Listen, and he's always been always been very supportive. This man got out the old like VHS camera, like, oh my God.
Y'all still got it, right?
The tape?
No, the tape, the film.
Yeah, it's somewhere at my house. My mama got all of it converted to DVDs a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
So we still have them. But he recorded me singing and was like, yeah, I'm gonna send this to LA Reid. I was like, girl, please. So we've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this. Not literally since that young, but just that memory, like knowing I had that side of support from then, it's just really special to me. That was always one of my favorites.
So with that, what's the most kick-ass you've ever felt?
After I got divorced and I lost the
100
pounds.
God, that was such 100.
That was that literally 100 pounds. That's because I gained so much weight in that relationship because
in just the span of the 8 to 10 months.
Right. I literally gained 70 pounds with that relationship.
Gosh, fuck
just
him.
Because literally
fuck him.
Because I was so depressed. Like I was heavy, literally, physically and mentally. So getting out of that situation, I was able to do better for my body because I mean this was the person who was encouraging me to do otherwise. Like, so I was just able to do more for myself. It is a person who like tells you, oh no, it's okay to not be your best self, or like it's okay, like no. But yeah, after that, I felt like you can't tell me shit. I just left this nigga who I didn't have no business being married to in the first place, but I just left him with my head up. Like I ain't have his baby. Like I'm not stuck. Like I still have my life. Like I lost the weight. I'm back making music. Like I'm back making content. I felt so like powerful. Like I was really like in charge of my life again.
That says a lot about your character. That's one thing. Like I said, I love about your determination. I didn't even know it was that deep.
Yeah, it got deep. It got real deep.
That's deep. But so not only did you lose the weight, you left with your head. You didn't go into a depression after.
No, I think actually I went into the opposite. I went into
because you had a triumph, a revolution.
Okay, yes, like I was so happy. I was so like full of life. Like I was back to who I was. That's the point in time when I remembered exactly who I was after I left.
Wow, to go through that at 19, she was 19.
yeah,
that's a young age because 19, I was out here
and I was in a cult during the marriage.
A cult.
Right.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that on your YouTube. You talked about it.
That was during that relationship. That all happened.
Now, when you say cult, what exactly are you?
Like a religious group, a very strict, controlling religious group or church.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So it was still it was religion based.
Yeah.
But it was more like a hard Catholic.
No, it wasn't Catholic. They were actually like, no shade to the Pentecostals because I know it's gonna be some people.
Yeah, no, my husband, his mother-in-law was Pentecostal.
Yeah, there are extremes of everything. Like obviously, there's extremes of everything. So this was an extreme person who just had a whole lot of influence on the person that I was married to, and I refuse to call him an ex-husband because I literally don't count that as a marriage. If you didn't ask me about it, probably would have lied. Just kidding, because I have the stories on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But seriously, like that situation, like he had a whole lot of control over the person that I was married to, and it like really heavily influenced the situation I was in. So like I had to get out of that as well. It was a lot.
Well, yeah, you've been through a lot. Let's give a round of applause because that's a lot. So, it was because when I was 19, I was going through similar, just being in a low vibration.
Yeah, that's
coming
exactly
out of
what it was.
So, God, just directs your journey.
You just gotta keep going.
You gotta keep swimming. Can't get stuck.
You can't.
No, never. So, define your ideal moment of success. Like, I know you're not gonna know until you actually like feel it.
I know.
What do you?
The vision I see in my head, like when I feel like I just want to be in front of a very large crowd, and I want everybody to know my music. I want everybody to know the words to my song. Like, I want everybody to be. I see it like very lit, and everybody knows the words, and it's like a whole show.
Have you seen it?
The words. Have I seen it in my head?
Yeah. Have you seen the vision?
Oh, like yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it over and over.
You're
and over
gonna see it again because that's like God showing you. Because that's the I seen Steve Harvey say like God giving you that vision because He's showing you what's to come.
Yeah. So
you can't have anybody who He didn't give nobody else that vision.
Exactly, and I feel like I don't have that in my head for no reason.
Right.
Because otherwise that would be very weird. But it was
but yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I really do see it. So I'm just trusting that and just keep going with what I know, making music that represents me and myself, and not trying to sound like nobody else. Not trying to be like anybody else or convince anyone that I am a type of person, and just attract people who like that.
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
Right.
I'm excited for you.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bitch, it's my time. I ain't talking TikTok. BJ, I don't know what that's like. Know what that's like. Know what that's like. I don't know what that's like. Don't know what it's like to hang with bitches who ain't running shit. Don't know what it's like to fake a vibe when I ain't feeling it. Don't know what it's like to want for shit. I never hit a lick. Lot of niggas come from where my firm ain't never seen a brick. Bougie bitch but guaranteed to bust it on some Uzi shit. I've been working smarter cause this paper playing hard to get. Mama worked too hard, she had to get it out that red clay. Just so she could put a silver spoon up on my damn plate. William Ernest Inley, I'm the master of my damn fate. I just came to eat that nigga, no this ain't no damn day. Bitches ain't no race cause if it was, then I leave all you bitches in the last place. Like get up on my damn way. Hop back in the fast lane, I speed, I'm 26. Swear I'd rather be alone than someone fucked up by some dick. I got problems on my own, so I can't gossip about a bitch. Busy writing all these songs until my talent pay the rent. Trying to reimburse my daddy, need return on his investments. Bitches was my friends, but now they ain't, that's what the check did. Bitches only link up when they think you got connections. Thumbing through these hundreds, check the whole like